Welcome back to I Left My A-Rank party to join former students to explore Dungeon Deaths. Anime Review, episode number 13. We are here reviewing the 15th episode of the series. Yes, 15th episode, which is known as Crossing Time. Yeah, this one, basically watching it, this feels like the conclusion of this arc. Of this this Twilight arc that's been going on for the past few episodes, and I'm thinking that this is the end of it, and like next episode was mostly put like the epilogue, like you tell by the episode title, yeah, the epilogue, and then like 2 weeks from now it's probably going to be like start of a new arc possibly, which should be interesting. So. We left out last episode where Fullbring, their party is basically using the one gold. They basically will give me power, and of course they fight basically they fight Clover for a bit. And of course basically where the leader of the group is like Simon, except he's not a racist, he's just a massive dick. So yeah, and of course basically he thinks that Yuka ruins the move because he's here with 4 beautiful women. And of course, they're basically about to lose, because it's not doing really well because they turn to monsters. And then, of course, the other 2 parties show up. One comprised almost entirely of guys, except for like a couple women. And a whole party of women led by a very beautiful woman. And they basically hold back Fullbring while Clover handles basically the king himself, which they throw a bunch of attacks at him. And eventually, he's able to knock they cut the spear off. And then pretty much Rainy uses fire to basically burn him to ash. Yep, and they basically, of course, they use, I think her name is, Nabra, I think her name is, where basically they protect her, and they basically, after he's destroyed, he's the ash above the ring, so Yuka uses the ring to make sure he doesn't come back to life. So, he's defeated. Fullbring party are probably arrested or something, because they're basically easily defeated. I'll probably turn back to be human. So all that's left is draw the one gold. So Yuka, Nabare, stay behind. And we see also Rain, Silk, and of course Nene basically give us Nene time. Of course, 3 of the 4 girls get a big hug. It's like, come back alive, which he will. So then Nabare and Yuka walk up to one gold, and apparently her uncle is taking the throne. Because with his father dead, and of course his brother not around, he is now the current king. Which they have right to do that. So, and then they basically initiate the ritual to basically destroy the one gold. And it turns the one gold was actually, get this. So, according to a theory that Yuka has, it's kind of feeling that the one gold was Simon. You know his friend, this former friend who died back in episode 8, I think it was. Yes, apparently he crossed dimensions, became gold, and that's the reason why stuff is like this right now. So eventually they destroy the one gold, and then the king disappears. The uncle proceeds. Now, of course, not brave because basically father wishes he to live in the other world. He, of course, eventually leaves, says goodbye to his wonderful niece, and then Yuka holds her hand, and of course they proceed to leave the dungeon. That kind of really ends the arc, but doesn't exactly lean. But it does lean to the next episode, which it's gonna be really good here. And that's the episode. This was really good. I would not be surprised if Fullbring is actually arrested for what they did. Yeah, because these 4 guys were arrested probably for kidnapping, and probably false imprisonment. Yes. So overall, like I said, really damn good episode, and we have only 9. Yes, 9 more to go. And then we're done. Yep. And based on the rate we're going right now, this will be finished up after pretty much a lot of everything else going right now. Because next anime basically is case closed. That along with One Piece, that was not going anytime soon. But a lot of the other ones basically are wrapping up really soon. I mean, first is Daima, which is going to wrap up on Friday with a hour-long finale. And after Daima wraps up, you think, okay, what's next to finish up? Well, there's actually a couple of different anime which have 12 episodes. There's some basically don't have much left to go. I mean, some basically I'm like halfway through. I mean, Daima obviously is finished up. I'd say after that, it probably is going to be the one we do later on after Case Closed. I'm the Lord into the Empire. That's going to finish up because basically, well, I'll talk about it later on. I'd say about next month, basically, we're going to wrap up the current anime, which I'm working on 11 right now. I'd say by the start of July, I'd say I'd probably wrap up at least about 3. And then, like, not only get finished these 3, I'd say Fire Force finish up like right afterwards, given the fact that it's 8 episodes to go. I'd say that I'll be killing Science Studios Max. I think they finished it with this one because both of them got 9 more to go. But I would say probably after the next stream we can finish it, I'd say for the next one would be My Hero Academia Vigilantes, but talk about it later. So that's pretty much a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up, basically, we have is Case Closed. Okay, next video.